Hello, everybody. My name is Austin Lee Grouchowalski here, and I am coming back with a new announcement, a new story. And, well, there's nothing fucking different. Back in 2001, my mother, uh, especially my mother, um, very protective, I guess. So we're going to. I personally, I jump all over the place. My mind has been blocked so many times. It is actually hard to tell what actual age I am. Everything from the front of my brain right now is collaborating with everything in my pineal gland and uh, and fight or flight responses. I also got my amygdalatus and everything else intact. My nervous system uh, isn't what it used to be, sadly. But this is going to start as a story of a kid who never got a chance to grow up because of a mother who stopped crying wolf. Once upon a time, there was a man and a woman. They used to go to high school together. The father of the man used to beat him every day, was really hard on him. And Larry couldn't take it. One day, the father meets a woman. The woman meets her father. She thinks she thinks Larry is one of a kind. Uh, Exquisite in a sense. But with his autism, he was always constantly, well, autism. Because I don't know his medical history, he's a constant drunk, which would be most likely a factor of how be able to get Adderall, because he's sounds autistic, but he's really drunk. See, the mother and the father got along well. They've done a lot of drugs and partied the same. They've done a lot of drugs and they had a lot of fun. One day, mother got knocked up out of nowhere. Came to their, from then, came to little boys, Damien and Dylan. Damien and Dylan always got along, but mom was always afraid that Larry was going to hurt them because of the drug activities and etc. And the people they were around got into a group one day and they got to talking. They were having fun and they were on a lot of drugs. A couple of their friends decided to start a cult. It started with recession. Before that was Larry. But weird fact is, they didn't start a cult. I kind of screwed up here. Pardon my language. So here comes two baby boys, yada, yada, yada. Parents doing a lot of drugs. One day, father snaps because of his father from his PTSD and ends up raping one of his two boys. Blamed it on his little brother. Or was it his older brother? Yeah, it was his older brother. He blamed it on. Like, how do I know this? Hey, Mom, are you an idiot? Or do I have to inform you that you were drugging me with acid or what do you call it, ecstasy or whatever, at the age of 2? Actually, the age of 3. I was like 3 years old, being drugged by you, mother. Um, Other than that, the hypnotherapy place in Grand Rapids called. They want to sue your ass. And I would like to start also by thanking Pine Rest for giving me the opportunity to learn about these people and stay ahead. I've been on top of things since day one. It started with Larry. That's all you need to know. He raped one of my brothers already. He raped me and my other brother. I'm not twins. I'm not nobody's twins. We just changed names sometimes because we don't want to do it. They're requesting us like personal sex partners. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Sure, whatever. Fuck you. You can say and do whatever the fuck you want because there's nothing you can do about it, is what my parents would say. The trick is to forget about your life and start acknowledging someone else's. That's the trick to reading minds. All right? That's how you can tell a fake fuck from another because you're constantly trying to be nice. I'm just. Never hugged. I was stranded. Goddamn. This is what I mean that happens every time I sit on in front of a TV. Someone ends up saying something that coordinates the memory bank. That's why I studied the dictionary. Anytime they had a word they wanted me to learn, I learnt it. I studied them. My parents, they're pedophiles. Yes, baby molesting pedophiles. And for about 14, 17 years now, they've been sending me back and forth. Oh, wait. Every year almost, wiping my memory, raping me and my brothers, wiping our memory, sexually assaulting us, drugging us, and torturing us. And for 22 years, I've been trying to tell you all that my parents are fucking monsters. And for everyone who don't know, 2010 Michigan Grand Rapids Museum of Natural Art or whatever. It's right there by the bus station. Magnetic resonance of the occipital, actually it's not the pineal gland. It's actually your fight or flight responses. They trigger. And once they trigger, you engage yourself. See, I can't engage myself. Now I'm engaged. Once I understand what is going on in my head, that's when I start thinking more. I see more like an animal than natural, normal society. So I'm anorexic a little bit, so I'm supposed to have bigger arms. And this is the funny part too. Larry Grachowski, just so you can know, you leave the state, you're done for. That's the only reason why they're not touching you right now is because you haven't left the state. Same with you, Karen. Same with you, Claude. Claude, actually, I kind of feel bad for you because Larry did force you to molest your kid, Claudia. I do remember that. He held the gun up to you. And yes, he did. My mother, on the other hand, she was already a pedophile. My mom's goal was basically to get in touch with somebody and try to make a man. She was listening to what I was telling her to do. This entire time, she's been listening to me, forcing me to talk to her and tell her everything. You cannot trust me. And when I say cannot trust me, I mean you cannot trust who you all tried to turn me into, because she would do it last. When she did it last, you fucked everything up. When you did it first, you basically, it's like a good and a negative. It just goes neutral. And it turns into some coagulated synapse and it just tears. That's why you have an aneurysm. It's from overthinking. Because you coagulated the growth process. Whenever you're doing hypnotism, you have to take the mind, the actual mind, what it is, what its function is for, how we're able to use it. When I was a kid, when you guys were doing that hypnotherapy stuff to me, I started feeling things. I felt my buried muscles grow. I could feel like my arms connecting to nerves in my endings straight and directly to my brain. It was weird. It's almost like I can map out any part of my brain you guys want to cut out or something. But then there's this fog. There's this fog of like false energy. But in reality, it's each individual synapse is so drugged up that it literally coagulates around it instead of in that cellular construct itself. Because the original memory is the original. Once you start trying to go back in time, you're just adding something newer. Each cell has an age limit. So this is why basically people are mature enough to talk about what's going on, and then suddenly they get either headaches, visions, start seeing things. It's because when you're getting this hypnotherapy itself, Your brain is reconstructing itself. And it's trying to revert from the changes and realize exactly what has happened. Now, the upside about this is I got to inform the public. To Larry Allen Grudgewalski, I just want to make this clear for everyone that, Larry, you don't just come over to my fucking house. You don't just make a fake fucking profile. It doesn't matter if my mom made it or you made it. Do not, Mom, Dad, do not create a fake profile to figure out my address. Send 2-3 guys to my house acting like security officers to kill me. I recognize those two motherfuckers. They work at Fiberglass Molding. They're probably working at that lumber yard with you now. So let me ask, what's up with the security vest, Larry? Why you sitting behind the freaking back seat and tinting windows, fucking back in your Jeep, acting like you got a fucking shot at this? You don't got a shot, okay? I die, it's your asses. You get it? You have no choice but to take this up to court. Mom, Claude, Larry, or father, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself. I die, it's your asses. I kill myself, it's your asses. That goes for the government. That goes for everyone. 22 years of begging for people to either kill me, take me away, or take them away. And what you guys don't realize is they're trying to put this shit in my head. They're drugging me nonstop and whispering in my fucking ear, trying to freaking make me snap into them. Impractical Jokers, great job, by the way. You guys are fucking funny. I just want to say, when you guys first started back in 2010 or whenever you guys fucking started, I gotta say, good job. Y'all did a good job. You know, punishing yourselves and all. Is one. I've punished myself. How about that for an impractical joke? You know why I cut myself? Why I want to kill myself? Why I hurt myself? Because people are constantly hurting me, so I think it's okay. And because I think it's okay, when I hurt other people, I should punish myself. So if you're wondering why I want to die, it isn't because I have a problem. Because I got a problem. I got a very fucking big problem, and you best fucking believe it. But I ain't fucking no Steinfeld. I ain't no magician. I ain't no gangsta. I ain't no hustler. I ain't no spy. I'm no secret fucking society cult mixed bullshit. And all I'm gonna say is, these people have fucked me over for a long ass fucking time. And Alex knew it. I knew it. And when I say Alex, I mean whenever I seen somebody that's supposed to help me, I seen that one fucking guy over and fucking over again. I don't know. To be honest, he's probably real. He's probably a fucking real person. Well, Alex, I'm gonna say Alex. Doesn't matter to me. And this is what happens every time. I'm insane. These fucking guys are laughing and torturing themselves on a TV screen. You know how many people out there are probably like, yo, I'm Chip Chip Cheerio. We gotta drink our tea. Our kids are watching that stupid show, Impractical Jokers. I guess it's just great to watch poor people hurt themselves. I don't believe in utopia, okay? You know what was happening with me? My mom developed a love lust using my hypnotherapy after my first one. After that, I've been stuck in a loop of trying to fucking remember things and tell people what's happening. And all people been doing is saying, this kid's crazy. He doesn't remember anything. How am I not fucking getting through to you? I'm crying. I'm scared. I'm fucking drugged up out of my fucking mind. And I'm trying to keep calm so I don't have a fucking heart attack. If I was going crazy, if I was going real fucking crazy, I'd be bouncing off the walls, punching holes in the wall, fucking trying to kill people. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right? I'd be laughing Bloody Mary like a fucking witch. All right? I was never crazy. To keep crazy from crazy, you gotta stop thinking like he's crazy, okay? That's all I'm trying to say. So the next time someone decides to drug their children and bring them in and claim that they're crazy, make sure you test their fucking blood or urine, you name it, feces, whatever. I've had heroin injected into my fucking ass. I've been forced to fucking breathe in meth smoke. My mom was dosing me the entire time in my food and would call Larry, and Larry would come over and abduct us. And then he would get in contacts with pedophiles, and they started just fucking throwing me and my brothers around like we were play toys. And once they got the government on their side to fucking use Cuban on me, that just made it fucking better. Because now, not only the government, by the way, everybody, they can make you talk whenever. You just don't fucking you just don't fucking know it. And here's the sad fact about that too. When it comes to the immunity change, it's not an immunity change, it's an ideology. It's a belief. Once they think, they think. And once you build, you build. That's why I kept 22 years trying to keep to myself. And y'all drove me mad. Now I got to worry about some KGB pedophilia type fuck up here. Like, I've had my neck snapped 3 times. Like, seriously. I've had my back snapped twice. All right. And do you know even how hard it is to be able to pop your fucking self back in? or how hard it is to deal with the fact that you guys almost actually caught him, but the sight of my back dislocated and me putting myself back together like that freaked you out. And then you let Larry just book off, drive away, and run. And it's my family. You gotta fucking taser them, or I'm going to shoot them. I will gut them open like a fucking pig, like they are. Wow, this is a sad fact too. My pronunciation, this is fucked up. I'm not talking like how other people should be fucking talking. Self-identification. Yes, I know. I know. Block it too much and kind of lose track of time. And this is no cult thing. I don't want people to know or think that this is some sort of fucking cult. This is not a cult. This is what Larry wanted you to think, to rile you up so he can say, no, it's not a cult. Or I'm not in a cult. He's playing he said, she said. Once he has the idea that you know something, he just thinks of a way to tell them a lie. And then he drinks and drinks and drinks and acts about his day. You can't catch him because he's acting stupid. When really he's a drunk, pedophilianated, sex trafficking motherfucker who lost his job a long time ago and then got it back. But mother kept doing it. Once he got a job, they stopped trying to have sex and sex trafficking us. My mom then left my mom, or my mom left him to move away. She took my brothers with them, and they would go back and forth, switching it around like that. And they kept just doing that. And it's not every day either. It's like it would be once a day, every like week or so. Fucking TV. You know, this makes it a lot easier just to remember. I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm not joking here. Grand Rapids hypnotism. You know when they wave their hand right in front of you and then suddenly you black out? Magicians. Yes. See, my mom's a moron. I used to tell her things like, we could help you because yada yada. I noticed something when I was smoking weed with my mom at a young age, you know. I started remembering things. I was 16 at the time, 17, whatever, 15, and I've smoked weed before without my mom knowing. All right, this was without my mom knowing. I smoked it, and what happened was my memories started coming back. I started remembering key moments of my life and started seeing stars, which in my hypnotism, every time I see a star, depending on how many stars I see, I open up a new neural pathway. That is my insanity. I see stars when I'm remembering. And when I start to remember, I'm typically dosed up on a lot of drugs. Marijuana, for people who don't know what it is, THC, tetrahybrid cannabinoids with CBDs, CBNs, and etc., up to about 50 chemicals or not. I say CBDs, CBNs, and THC. Those are the three main ones that I know of. But there's places out there that says there's 50 chemicals, and I'm just like, okay, there's 50 chemicals, there's 50 chemicals in this thing. I don't care. One acts like a pain pill, one, or for most, your body, one acts like a headache relaxer, and the other makes you think. So when you get hot-headed, it's because you're not drinking enough water or getting enough fats into your system to metabolize the THC and the CBNs and the CBDs. Typically, the low-density fat cells are actually healthier for you. Actually, high density, sorry. Depending on what your body size is. Low density if you're anorexic, I guess, because your body ain't going to want to digest a lot of fats. But once you grow a little bit, I kind of recommend high density when you're eating more leaner meat, more proteins that are in like seeds, with the omega-3 fatty acids, fish oil capsules, things like that. So fish, technically for humans, is a high diet for us. We like fish. Sadly, our population at the top of the food chain has discriminated Mother Nature. I'm not really that spiritual either, but after a while, remembering all this, being 22, the mentality of whatever, like a fucking slavery or slave, I look and feel like someone's personal sex object. And you shutting up. Government's been shutting me up for 22 years. I am done. I was gonna tell me to fucking shut my fucking mouth. Maybe they should actually think about not sending me back into an alternate reality where my cool self is being built while in the background of a big person. And I can't believe, did they fucking really? I hope not. Actually,
There's only one place that can bring you unforgettable classics, everyone's favorites, and perfect finishing touches, starting at just $12 per person. Olive Garden Catering. Order now.
Until the dosing a little too much. We're making experiment. This ain't my life. 22 years I have not been able to live my life. But I have 18.
Fuck you all. Fuck every single one of you who said I was crazy. Screw all of you. But at the same time, y'all gotta fucking do something about this. I remember my life perfectly fine. That's all I was doing, was trying to remember my fucking life. So how am I insane? How am I crazy? When my mother's just putting me through hypnotism and making it seem like I am the crazy one. Because they say something, they're right? Because they're the parent? No. No. Okay? No. I would shoot a bastard. I would shoot the person. Whoever thinks raping a child, sex trafficking, drugging a child, or even beating a child, I don't fucking care. I would. If I didn't have my legs broken as many times as I did, or my neck snapped, or not be able to bench 195 anymore because I popped both my arms out of place and broke my fucking rotating bone or whatever the fuck you call it, the ball joint, right out of place. So, why? I don't see what you guys are seeing. I could have green eyes and you wouldn't even know it, which is ironic because green eyes, they don't come from out of nowhere. I could have green eyes looking into my eyes and have blue eyes. You could say green and I'm hearing blue, or you're saying blue and I'm hearing green. As in, I'm literally switching the colors around. So it doesn't really matter. You could just flip it around and blue is green, literally all in green, and then green is all in blue. That's the fucked up part about hypnotism. So, I don't know why I'm fucking making this. Talking about it helps speed up the process of the memory coordination.